Hello, welcome back to another little vid. I was meant to make a video last week and honestly totally forgot. I just didn't end up having the time to like properly sit down and record. I feel like I've got something in my eye. Anyway, I got my hair done today and I just love having my hair washed. One of my great friends does my hair, by the way, and it's literally such an exciting day out for me because I get to hang with my friend, but also get my hair done. Like, what a treat. So yeah, shout out Hannah. We love you. But I did really want to speak about friendship and friends. Um, because I feel like, oh, minute, who's gonna knock it off then? Just like on the windowsill. I feel like over the last few years, my friendships have changed so much. And I feel like I really have great friends all round. Um, and I guess like I've had great friends before, of course. Um, but I've struggled in friendships because I feel like maybe a bit judged or like it's not as like what is it? It's more like give or like I don't even know what it is. Like maybe conditional. Maybe that's the right word. Um, but honestly, like I have had some obviously friends I love so much over the years. Like I'm such a deep person, especially when it comes to people I care about. So, my if you've been my friend, I've like loved you a lot. And it's genuine. I am all in. But my friendships have changed because I feel like my friends are just really aligned with how I think, and um, they're really non-judgmental people and like invested in their own growth as a person. And I don't mean like they're meditating every day and only eating kale and drinking smoothies. That's not what I mean. Like they want to be good people and they just are good people. I feel like the company that you have around you is so important. Like even if you notice like when you're around people and you feel really drained and you feel a bit like oh, that was a lot. Um like that to me is like they're just not your person because with like my friends we can both be going through something really, really challenging at the same time. And of course, like things can still feel heavy if you're going through stuff and like you're taking on other people's as well because you want to be there for them and care for them. That's totally normal. But what I mean is there's space. I feel like with my friends at the minute, there's space to both be going through something and be like, gosh, like we're both really going through it and it's hard. And they let me, and like I obviously, like, this is one of the things I actively try and do for my friends as well is like just let them talk about it like as much as they need to, even if it's a bit boring. Like, yeah, who cares? I personally am a talker. Like, I need to talk it out for days because it's how I process. And I know a lot of people are like that. But yeah, there was so much that I like wanted to say, and it's kind of like my mind's like gone a bit blank. But I feel like as a whole, I used to struggle with like jealousy or feeling like people would kind of make digs and comments to be like, well, why are you doing that? Um, and I guess I feel like a part of that is just being in your 20s. To be honest, like I don't even judge people who were like that because everyone grows up. Well, most of us like kind of grow up and like realize and like reflect on our own behavior. And I've, definitely not been a great friend like myself in the past because of like my own struggles with with that, like with friendship, but also with myself, and like feeling insecure or having really tough relationships romantically, and like how that's impacting my mental health. Um and yeah, like everything's just a learning curve, and I can recognize like where like I wish I'd have done things better myself, or like said things better. Um but also I'm so grateful that I'm like out of that kind of scenario with friends. And yeah, like when I'm with my friends now, I'm just like they're such great people. Like I love being around them. And I really genuinely feel like I have fallen in love with female friendship the last few years. And um yeah, like I feel like we only get taught about romantic love, which is so like strange, like now I'm older, because I feel like friendship is genuinely the best love of your life. Like obviously you have kids and it's a different love, and that's beautiful, and you have your partner and that's beautiful, and I love romance. I'm such a romantic. And I'm not saying that it takes away from like that kind of love at all, but female friendship, when it's so genuine and so, my battery's low, just so genuine, and like everyone has best, like they want you to succeed, and they want you to use your voice, and they'll tell you like how valuable you are, and they'll remind you that you're a great person, because we all have doubts and we all have insecurities, and we all get knocked like in our confidence, and it's so important to have these friends like, you are the most like kindest person I know, or like you're really good at this, and actually you articulated that really well. And it's just really small things that just mean so much. And I think it's so underrated. And friends are with you throughout all periods of your life. They're with you when you're single, they're with you when you're with someone, they're with you when you're getting married. Like, and then obviously now, like I'm in my 30s, and it's getting to like the next stages of life. Like when I'm retired, like, I'm nowhere near retirement, but when I'm retired, like I can't wait to hang with my friends still, and like get our nails done and go for coffee, as well as like being with my partner, which I hopefully have. But like I just feel like female friendship is underrated, and it's genuinely the key to so much happiness. I'm just so grateful for my friends the last few years. I genuinely don't think I could have survived, because they just help so much. And the thing is, as well, they don't just like say whatever I want them to say. They are honest with me, but in a way that is not mean. I remember seeing, like years ago, and like I would see it so much where people would be like, I'm the blunt friend and I'll tell you exactly how it is. But often that is shameful. Like they're giving shameful comments, they're judging you, they're projecting, and that is not being honest. That is their internal thoughts. And it's so important for your friends to also be like, is this me like being too harsh? Because we can all be like that. Or is this like helpful for me to say? At the end of the day, you've got to allow people to be on their own journey and on their own path and figure their own stuff out, because in certain things you're not emotionally invested, they are, and it's easier for us to say XYZ, but it's not necessarily easy for the person. Um, so yeah, awareness and female friends who genuinely want what's best for you, as well as just being like, be careful, please. Like, you are really kind, and I don't want that person to take advantage. That's also fine, but I think everything is intention and how you deliver it, and also knowing when to say it and when not to say it, which we're all still learning. Sometimes I might be like, what? But then I'm like, no, do you know what? It's like, I get it. Um, So yeah, I just feel like there's so much focus on romantic love, but actually female friendship love is really the hidden gem. Um, I just think being a female is great, if I'm honest. So yeah, that's all I really wanted to say in a nutshell. I'm gonna probably lay in bed now with my heated blanket on and watch. I've been watching Younger. I don't know if anyone's seen that, but also I need to catch up on Bridgerton because I've been so excited about it coming out. I've seen it. I watch episodes on repeat, so I've seen it a few times, but I've obviously not seen the new season. So that is my plan. And yeah, I hope you all have a really nice week, and I'll make a video again soon.